Okay, hi guys. Um, Welcome to my live chat today. To my live video today. So, what are we going to be doing live? Um, we're actually going to be making. Hey, wait. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. And yeah, welcome to 2026. And welcome to my live video, a live session. So obviously you can see it's in the middle of the night, but I've just been like, okay, I need to make a video, and here we go. So today we are just going to be making fruit juice, pineapple juice, and watermelon juice. So it's just going to be something very simple. Um, so we're going to be making like this for the and yes, our clean plates. So um we'll be making use of this actually. So let's get right into it. We'll cut our pineapple first, wash first. So can you actually see? This is the pineapple. So I'll just be placing it here to cut it. Let's just like sorry. Let's just like kindly move here. Um, okay, so we're going to be cutting the first pineapple. When making pineapple juice, once your knife is actually pretty sharp, then it's very easy actually. Here you can see we have a very ripe pineapple. Then you kind of trim it. Here, I'm actually going to be placing this in another bowl just to set it up and get the next roll done. Yep. So here we got our second pineapple. Yep. So, hi guys, you guys are welcome. Thank you. Hi, Sumagali. Thank you. Okay, so actually think I prefer slicing it before cutting off the edge, but the butt is pretty clean. Then for the middle hole, kind of just poke the knife just a tiny bit, like a rectangle or triangle. I'm using a very ripe pineapple, so it's pretty soft already. So you can see me here. We have the bottle. So I'm still going to be placing this here to actually make my cuts. We are making juice, remember? You can see. Okay. Here you can see we've got this whole lot of peel, and I'm actually going to tell you about a secret we can make use of this with. Here you can see our fresh pineapple. So here you can see our fresh pineapple yellow. I actually kind of prefer cutting some of it, you know, just like the normal slice, the normal way. It makes it easier actually, and I can keep some for later on snacking. If this is well sliced already, you can see. I'll just cover this and keep it in the freezer. Okay. My hands are pretty clean. You always have to wash before you start. Anything that has to do with food, it always has to be healthy. So here we can see. And if you were to actually ask me why am I cutting it into chunks, for the juicer or the blender you're going to be making use of, for it to be easy, you know, not choke. So in my previous videos, I've made videos with juicing machine, but this particular video is for homemade video, just in case you don't have a juicer at home, or that way you can make fruit juice even with your normal blender. Then, do you remember how I said this bot gets taken out? Kind of just leave in a little bit like this, like this, like this. it by the pots. You can see um okay, so here we go again. You chop into smaller chunks. So here we have our pineapples. We're done chopping. We'll be drizzling this. So should we go first? Or we chop everything all together at the same time? So let me know. Thank you, Somogeli. Hello, Bruce Lee. So I'm gonna keep this inside um inside the freezer for you to chew for a while we'll blend her watermelon or cut. So guess what? We here back again. So we're going to be hello, thank you, Murray. So we're going to be washing this, slicing, and chopping. We're also going to be dressing this separately. Let's go. I think we're gonna have to change position just a bit more again. So either way, I always prefer washing my fruits, even though I'm not going to make use of the peel. Sometimes I do make use of the peel. So here we have a very, very ripe watermelon. So here's our knife. Yep. Let's see if it's red or not. So just in case you want to taste your watermelon, this is the way you do it. To check. Hey, you can see this is pretty red. I only want to cut something very tiny. So are you seeing? Yep. Well, let's just assume. No, don't let us assume anything. I'm thinking of crafting something on this video. You know, just like. But don't worry. Let's just do our juice. Guess what? Yeah, this looks so good, tasty, yummy, and it looks juicy already, right? So I'm just gonna slice this right into some pieces to make it easier actually. Well, not all is going to come out, but for you to shake up the seed, you can just do like this. Like, I mean, probably half of them is going to like shake out. Then you probably clean the sink later on. Definitely. I just really don't want this kind of like messy in my a watermelon. So what else do you expect? Yep. Juice, right? And we still got this. Don't worry. We're making juice, remember? Not smoothie. But if it's smoothie, if you feel like you can remove it, if you feel like you can also, you know, depending on your choice. Melon can be extra juicy. It's called watermelon for a reason. So it's 50% water, more than 50%. So that's why I'm preferring to do this cutting at the zinc. So remember guys, we had her pineapple in the fridge, in the freezer. Here we have our juicer or blender. It's clean, but I still always prefer to still rinse over and over again. Pretty sure you confirmed yourself. Thank you. Sorry, give me a minute. I'm coming. Sorry, I just have to clean up a little bit and get some stuff working. So thank you. We're back on here again. In here, sorry. So here I have my. Can you see what I'm doing? I want you well positioned. So good. Now you can see my beautiful blender. Yep. What's happening? Okay. So I want us to bring out our pineapple. You can see it's actually juicy already. We didn't add water. Can you see? So this is the juice we want to get. So all we just have to do is do this. Great. Is this enough? Fine. If it's not, then you know, um, if you actually feel like you can pour just a very very tiny pinch of water for you to blend first. But you add or you don't add, you're definitely going to get your juice. So here is what I'm adding. You can see the small cup. why they are called gadgets. I don't know what's going on. It's just not coming on, and it's supposed to be on. Ah, for goodness sake. So what should we do? What should we do? Alright, let's try another particular circuit. So, ooh. So yes, the sockets, not the blender. Here we have a smoothie already. So let's just go with this first one being a smoothie. We'll see the texture, and the next one we're definitely going to get our juice. So here we can see our smoothie. Wow, the scent in the hair already is of pineapple. Um, no time to waste. Let's just dive in straight. Is it dive or dive? Whatever. Here, you can see the texture you're definitely going to get. I needed to get. Can you see? Smooth and perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy. I'm telling you, without adding any sugar, without adding any additive, this is one of the best drink for your digestive system, and it has a lot of antibiotics and enzymes. So we're turning that into a bowl. because this is just going to come out so lovely. I'm just like giving you guys ideas. It's going to come out so lovely when you freeze the smoothie in a bowl, and once it's frozen, you have an automatic ice cream. So pineapple ice cream, yes. There we go. I think I want to make use of this bowl. No. So we've got a bowl of ice cream. Once it's frozen, just scoop it. Yep. So this is definitely lovely. I'm sure you love it too. Good. So this is tasty. Now for the second part of the pineapple juice, we're going to be making juice, like real juice out of this. So should we add a little bit of water just to rinse the, I know it's pineapple smoothie, and I promise I'm going to teach you how to get your juice if you're only making use of blender and not juicer. I think I'm still going to kind of like feel better when, yeah, at least you can see it's neat and clean. So let's just grind. Wait, sorry. So let's just grind and blend the second one. This is going to be the second set of pineapple. Okay, so are we still adding water for the juice, or we're not adding water? Then let's just add any water. We just want the pure juice. So I don't want it entirely sweet. Just well blended. So I think I love this perfectly the way it is already. So I'm just going to like switch up. Okay, this time around, you have to get a sieve. You know, we're not making use of a juicer, and we need the juice of this pineapple extract. So you are going to get a sieve, and here I have my brush. You can see it's so fluffy. So I'm actually going to, like, I just raised it. I told you it's always better to be extra clean than sorry. So I will take it in the bowl. Yep. To be honest, I think the bowl is small, a bit small, but you have to like get a bowl that this is going to sit on it, kind of. It's not small, but like you understand what I mean. So you can see inside. My juice is not going to be leaking out at all. So I'm still going to be making use of this. Then here we pour. Ooh, it looks thick and gunky. Do you think it's going to work? I know you have that fear. You have doubting if you're even going to get any juice at all from the smoothie. It looks like a smoothie already. Yeah, you're actually right. This is another smoothie, but it's not perfectly smooth like the first one, if you noticed. So I'll say it's between smooth and between grated. So just get a little bit of water to rinse out the juice. Can you see? Here you can see we have her clean. Yep. Then I want you to see this. This is it. Do we have any juice yet? Yes. Guess what? We have a juice. Can you see? The pineapple juice. You can see the way it's coming out droplet. If you have the time, then you can just put it there and leave it for some minutes. Then it's going to, like, probably 30 minutes, it's going to be done. Or you take your brush and you do this. You just stay. That's all. Very simple. All you just have to do is just stay. Just for you to get your fresh pineapple juice. All you have to do is stir, and that's all. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know if you noticed before, you can see, okay, so we just stirred for some minutes, and you can see we have a full cup here. You can see almost full bowl. One thing I love about pineapple fruits is every single part of it is not a waste. Yes, it's always useful. Oh, this is as fresh as it comes. Like, this is very fresh, absolutely healthy, and it's a sweet drink. Juicy. So, hope you've learned something from today's video. We got smoothie, we also got pineapple juice. And don't forget, we get some more ice cream. Yeah. So depending on what you want exactly. So to be honest, I think I'm done with this. You can see it was filled to the brim before, and now you can see what we have it. But on the other hand, if it's very sweet and you feel like you can still add some more water, but for this I just want the natural juice. Yes, this is perfect for me. But just in case, I'm actually going to add water so you still see if it's possible you can get some more extra juice from it or not. So here's my water. I don't know, depending on your personal choice. I think that's enough. Can you see? To be honest, I just think that's enough, but depending if you just want to put the shaft away. So let's test this. I'm actually going to be using this spoon to test if the sweetness is still okay or not. Goodness. Trust me, this is very sweet. Still very sweet. This is the diluted water from the fruit juice. So I think I'm still going to add more water. Like this extract, it's still much there. Like the core. So let's just finish one pure water. Not bad. Yep. We should be done for the day like this. So to be on the quicker side, I'm just going to like turn this all every single thing. I'm just going to turn it very fast. Turn them and rinse every single thing. If you feel like you can just mix, then you just go straight to your watermelon and just do it. So you follow the same recipe, exactly the same thing, no difference. So most likely this is just a waste. But on the other hand, if you feel you can still eat it, pineapple is a fleshy fruit. So um and then here's another thing. So here we have pineapple juice, the diluted one. You can see it's still definitely juicy, and yep. Okay, that's not going to work. Then let's try this again. Yep. I think I found it. What am I trying to look for? Guess. Yep. So you can just enjoy this yourself at home. This is so juicy. This tastes so good. Refreshing. So then here comes another one. This is also fantastic. Here you can see this is pure pineapple juice, no dilution. This is definitely worth it. And I wanted to tell you, for your pineapple juice, if you feel like this is actually called ginger, you can actually blend it together. It's going to give it a ginger taste. It's very nice. Yes, trend vibe. Thank you. It's very simple and easy to make. So if you feel like you can actually blend this is ginger. You can blend it with your pineapple just to add an extra flavor. But the pineapple alone, it's so good for me already. So just giving you ideas and suggestion. So back to our watermelon juice. I'm going to rinse this, and then we're going to get right straight into the business. Yep. So we will be moving our trees away right into the chiller or freezer. And just before we continue, yes, we've also got the smoothie. So this is a smoothie. This is a juice pineapple only smoothie. And this is always very very nice. Then we've got another set of smoothie in the freezer, and once it comes out, it's definitely going to taste like ice cream. Trust me. So the next thing we're going to do now is we have our clean blender packer. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm a kind of person that just clean the way I make stuffs because it's definitely going to be bulky. So one thing about a baker or a chef, one chore they don't always like to do, but it can be avoided, is dishes. So I just blend and work at the same time, trying to clean up and tidy everywhere. Yep. Okay, so can you remember what I said about watermelon? Yes, I said like 80%. I said 50% earlier, but like 80% is water components. That's why it's called watermelon for a reason. So I'm just going to like slice it straight into. I don't want like double extra stress. Or on the other hand, for clearer vision, let's just do this. Can you see? I cut my watermelon. I cut it like really, really good. Here you have your plain. Here we go. So, just like as you said, I said making watermelon juice is very, very easy, very, very simple. and in this channel we always deliver quality. So if this is your first time of coming to my channel, please kindly like, subscribe, follow, check out other videos and share. Thank you. You're welcome to the family. Yep. Okay, so is this enough? Nah, for me it's not enough. Like, can you? I think I'm just going to blend the melons at once to save time. Can you see what I'm doing, please? So this is juice making made simple at home in your kitchen. And guess one thing about this, as long as you're neat, you can make all this for sale, for business, for private enjoyment. You know, just empower yourself. You have affordable fruits. I've made video of how to like get your juice from grape. I made that too. And if you have any particular video or recipe you don't understand, you can always ask. I would shed light on it. Okay. Please and please guys, once again I'm going to like really appreciate if you share this video. To you it might just be a video you're using to relax, just to watch, just to while away the time or learn something while at it. But someone else, you might be saving a life. To someone else, it's a whole wealth of knowledge. So please share and repost. And you don't know if that someone else is on your contacts. So please and please just repost, share the links, videos, and let it reach the person is meant to be for. Okay, I think this is feels in the dream already. Should we still do more? If you say we should still do more, there's something Yoruba people used to call asheju. That is what we want to do. So that is what we want to do. If okay, okay, so something I want to like cut this off. Yes. Okay. So if you see something you don't like, it's nothing really, but if you see anything you don't like on your fruits, cut it out. So juggling it, should we add a cup of water? I know. Now, you're not adding a cup of water. I think I want to add a cup of water. So here you can see me adding just some water. Here you can see it's well blended. So let's just add the remaining one. So I think I'm good with this. So we have a perfect pulse here. So we can get a bit of smoothie from the pineapple, from this watermelon. At the same time, we can also get the juice. So it's exactly the same way I showed you earlier, but I'm just like going to show you, let's get a cup to see the texture. Here you can see 100% fruit juice. Good. So, do you remember the system we used the other time? Yes. We get our bowl, then you get a serve receiver for a pineapple, a watermelon juice. Yeah. You can see it's filled to the brim, like literally. This is so fruity. So I'm going to be adding this to rinse my, just a tiny bit. So this is what a watermelon smoothie looks like. You can see it's absolutely perfect. This is so lovely. And yes, we've got our juice here. Um, we're making juice, so most of the time I always prefer having like foam cleaner here around me. It comes in handy. So thank you guys. Just, oh, sorry, rings again. So we just what still stay, and just like this we get our juice from the melon. Oh, this is filled up. This is filled up. I can see it's literally spilling over right now. Here we can see the juice. This is watermelon juice, just like I told you, like 80% of the watermelon fruits, it's water. So it's called a watermelon for a reason. And here you can still see we still have more than half of this. Oh no. Yep. So let's check if it's filled up. This is almost filled too, even without having to sieve it. You get. So we just have to get the juice out of it entirely. Yep. So I feel we can always use this for emphasis. This is a watermelon fruit, but it's so obvious in the first place. Oh jeez. Always be careful with knife, extra careful. So you can just like, obviously everyone knows this is a watermelon juice. Oh, so be very careful. So we'll just leave this while it's sieve. So we also have this almost filled up. So I'm just going to clean my blender and fix up. Um, just a minute and we'll be done. I just want to show you every single thing we produce in. Okay, so I think I'm just going to. Sorry. This is juice, and we've got this. We've got this. Yep. Okay, so thank you very much for staying to the end, for watching. Here you can see watermelon juice. Here you can see watermelon smoothie, pure. And here you can see a pineapple smoothie. Here you can see pineapple juice. So like this, depending on what you want. And don't forget, we can get pineapple smoothie. Yeah, pineapple ice cream. You get it from smoothie. And if you have to actually watch this well, if you can see, the pineapple is going to float. The smoothie will float on top, which I call the shaft of the fruits, and then the juice is going to settle down. So if you still want your smoothie, you have to mix it well. And if you're able to notice, the same will go for the pineapple and the watermelon. So this is fruit juice straight from your kitchen. You don't have to stress yourself. And if you're not sure about it, here you can see this is just juice. Can you see? Then from here you can mix it. Then here you can see I'm not mixing. In here you can see this consistency. You can see it's thick. Yep. So love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll be expecting you guys in my next live.